Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to another stream here. This was going to be a really short one. I'm getting on a little bit late, but I definitely just wanted to get on today and do some stuff. I needed to fix something that I didn't fix, which is our little bus situation here. We didn't have anyone set to unload here, so our buses were going to pick up workers and not unloading. We got a bunch of workers here. Look, 68 workers. And why is this guy such a Beverly Labor Hall pickup? I want you to load in 100%, and then you go to the repair station. Okay, so this guy's correct. I don't want him picking up so many workers. Yeah. Well, actually, 50% should be fine, right? 50% of that bus's load is not that many. Not that many, right? That's only 14. Okay. So that's fine. It's these guys right here that I want. They were going to the bus stop here, but they were set to only load at that station instead of unloading. And so that's why we were not getting any heat here. And we were also not getting any rail workers. I had, at the end of last episode, we went in and we deleted, the route to pick up foreign labor. So we did that, and so we're now making a lot more money because we're not hiring anything from the outside. We're using our own people. This should help us out with our spending here and get our profits up a little bit more, in line with what they need to be. Okay, so are we getting situated here? Are we getting people over here? Yes, we're maxed out here. We're maxed out here. We're maxed out here. We're maxed out everywhere. This is awesome. This is awesome. It's really good. This is being also maxed out. Awesome. Okay. Everything should fall back in order. Our health went down very, very much, as well as our happiness. What? Did we just... Oh my god, we just lost a whole ton of our population here. We were at 2,500 and now we are at 0. Yikes. That is terrible. That is terrible for us. I think we need to fix that. I think we need to reload this save here really quickly and fix that sooner rather than later. Right? That absolutely needs to happen. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is terrible. That is so bad. We lost so many people. So many people were lost there. Do we need to restart? I think we do. Let's reload our save here really quickly. I would like to reload the save. I don't normally like to do this, but I think it needs to happen here. So we are going to reload from our save here, load selected game, and we're going to fix this problem as soon as possible. As soon as possible, because that almost killed our nation. That almost killed the whole playthrough there. Yikes. All right, I'm going to pause here really quickly. We're still at 2,400 population. That, oh my god, that decimated our population so fast. So fast. Okay, so list of lines, heating line. We need to make sure that at the bus stop here, we are unloading everybody. Okay, at this bus stop here, we're not unloading here, and we're also not unloading here. And then we should be fine. That should solve our little dilemma and get heating where it needs to be. Okay. Let's hope this saves us in time. Do you have any buses coming in here? You have no workers. You have no workers. Okay. Also, this bus station here is gonna be a little bit capped. Do we got any workers coming in here? No. Do we have workers coming in over here? Where are the buses? Where are the buses? We got plenty of workers, that's for sure. Okay. I mean, they technically don't have to come here and pick up workers at this bus stop. Because there really isn't anything that these guys need to go do over here. There's no tourism, there's nothing for them to do here. I think we can just eliminate that stop there altogether. And make sure everyone goes to the labor hall. Let's take a look at that line again. Heating line, let's remove that bus stop, right? This guy can be deleted. Save. So we'll go from the labor hall to the bus, to the Windsor bus stop up top, and then to the end station up there. And then we should be fine. Right? They could just go whoom, and yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, we got population here. We got workers over here. We got workers over there. We got workers everywhere. No need to have any sort of problems anymore. And then let's make sure we max out all of this stuff, because our population is pretty high. So I'm gonna just max out everything. We should be able to sustain this heating plant to max. It shouldn't be a problem. It should not be an issue. Okay. Good. So, how is everything else going? Are we gonna be able to build here quickly? Looks like it. How are we doing over here? Do we want construction offices picking up at the labor hall? I think we do, right? I think construction offices should be getting people at the labor hall. So let's make sure that that's happening. Labor pickup. Yes, we can also just go ahead and take a look at this guy here. Labor pickup and all of these guys here as well, right? Oh, this is in the customs house. Okay. Let's just copy you over to you. Everyone here should be the same. That should all be good. Just in case, right? Just in case. All right. With all that, we should be able to see how this is progressing over here. Do we have everything assigned? Let's get everything built, please. Everything needs to be built. There you go. Get all these guys up and running over here. There's no reason for them to be hanging out. Alright, and then as far as research goes, what's our next option here? What do we want to look at next? Soviet functionalism. This is the one for architecture and bigger housing, right? I think that's what we want to do. Also, broadcasting is probably something that we should do so that we can get radios and TVs for everyone. Let's get functionalism here first. And then we'll work on something else. Also, this thing right here, we should get we should probably get this stuff going, right? Yeah, let's get most of this stuff going. There's no reason why we shouldn't. I want to get bigger housing going as soon as possible. What I could do also is I could spin up another city block up here. No, that would actually be too close to our heating plant and cause some pollution. So I could spin up another town down here, actually, since we have a heating plant right here. We could spin up another town or another city block here. Maybe add a couple of stores over here. That's probably going to be needed. We're going to need another shopping center, another pub. Yeah, we could probably do that. I think so. We have the big distribution office, which is also helping us out. Waste transport between aggregate storages. You need a dump truck. Okay, let's get ourselves a dump truck here. Dumper? One dumper? Biggest one, right? Total capacity. This guy right here, even though he's super duper slow. This guy would be 45 kilometers per hour. This one's 42, but it doesn't really take a lot of material. Maybe let's just go with yeah, let's go with this guy. The Ya 4. Alright, we'll take one of those. and then we should be all set. Okay. Our little passenger platform here is almost set as well. We're not accepting any workers here yet. But yeah, perhaps we do probably need to get some housing over here, probably get a small store, something that can sustain our factory over here. We'll see what happens. How much progress do we need here? Got a lot of work to do still. All of this needs to be done. Oh, I guess I could have gotten like a gravel road here, right? Some sort of gravel road to easy access to the thing here. Do you have any other connections? Do you just have walkways? Oh, you do only have walkways. All right, maybe we should just do this for access. No, because this guy still needs to be built there. How about this one? Let's just switch you back to gravel. All right, let's remove you. Let's remove you and then you, and then we'll switch you later on, right? I want to connect to here. Okay, we can get it right. Oh, we're almost there. Right there. Right. Oh, yeah. And then whatnot. That's it. That's all we need. You can start delivering materials. We're going to need so much material here. A lot of material. Okay. All right. So we should be good for the winter. I don't see any issues. Do we have any empty housing? We don't have any empty housing. We could add a couple of houses in some areas here. And then as long as they have access to this isn't overburdened, right? We're here. We're good here on the shopping. Let's see. Can I look at residential options? We want to get Soviet modernism, brutalism, Soviet modernism. We want to get the bigger flats. That's what we're looking for. This is 200 workers here on Soviet functionalism, which is what we're researching, right? Over here. Yes. Okay, so once this is done here, we're going to increase research here. Once this is done, we can get better housing. We got a lot of people here. Lots of people. All right. Do we have any issues with transport at the moment? We got a lot of trucks over here not doing much of anything. Are we keeping up with coal deliveries here? I hope so. I hope so, because this is moving really fast now. Also, water production looks good, and our rail construction also looks pretty good. Wondering... Oh, this guy's done here. Yeah. Right, he's got a couple sections that he needs to get to. But that should be easy. Hello, Mirror. Welcome to the chat. Everything looks fine. Yeah, it's just a matter of waiting right now. Just a matter of waiting. We got a good amount of money. We're no longer exporting or importing labor. Also, there seems to be an issue with our oil. Either we're transporting it too fast now or something's wrong. So we were doing before, we were having an excess here of oil, but now we're not having that excess. And we didn't change really. We didn't change anything here. So I don't know why we're producing less. Or are we producing less? Can I take a look at that? Domestic production consumption. Okay, let's take a look at our industry. No, overall. Consumption of manpower. Industry. Okay, that's not what we're looking for here. Resources and movement. We're looking at oil here. This year. So we are exporting a little bit more. But I don't see production, right? I want to see production, domestic production. Domestic production versus consumption. Industry. Not consumption of resources, production of resources. Production of resources here. Oil. Okay, this is what I want to see. So I want to see this year. We have produced so we're not producing actually evenly. 567, 875. 172. 700, 567. Why does it vary this much? What's going on here? Last year 875, 875. Okay, so we're doing like at least 800 per month. I want to see maybe if I can link up a couple more refineries here. Maybe that would be helpful, right? Let's see. Pump jacks. Let's see where we can find some refineries. Pump jack. Show me the map. Show me the oil. Let's see. So there's not a lot of oil over here. There's a nice little pump right here. It's only 12%. Okay, there's nothing crazy around here. I could plug this one in right here. All right, that one could live there. Let's see. Right here, there's a good one. Just another 12% right here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so quite a few spots that I missed earlier. But this doesn't really, it's not that crazy. This is another 10%. Let's see, do we have any over here? Oh, this is a good spot right here. For 19%. Any more? 26% right here. And then that might be it. Oh, actually, we got some over here. A little further out. And that's about it. Okay. Okay, so a couple more spots that we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 new pump jacks that we can connect to our oil distribution here. That might be very, very helpful for us. But for now, we gotta try and make use with what we've got. None of this is priority. We don't need to connect any of it right now. Okay, we just want to work on this thing right here. This is of utmost priority. 219 more concrete to go. And winter isn't going away. All right, did we finish our research? Unemployment too high. 45 workers without work. That is not too good for us. There's lots of research to be done. Okay, we're using all of our professors for research here. Schools are maxed. Schools are maxed. All right, anything else that we might need workers for? Or is this fine? 3% unemployment isn't that crazy, right? Also, we have prisoners here that aren't working. We should definitely be putting them to work. 33 prisoners escaped last year. That's not good. That's not good. Not a huge deal though. We're at 91% happiness. Okay. We are pretty much chilling here. Where's our rail builder? Here he is. He's coming over here. He'll finish these rails and then we'll be fine. Research program is finished. Great. We can now build our big houses, right? That's what we want to do. We want to build some housing here. So we want to go here and we want to go with over here. And we have access to this flat is 75% happiness, but it's massive. This one's 157, 68% quality. 75, 80%, 80%, 80%, 80%. All this is 80%. Nothing above 90. What about these up here? Okay, these are medium housing. 85, 80, 80, 85. 85, 85. 90, 65, 60. 55. 72. All right, I definitely want to go with large housing here. These would be the better ones. Prefabs, right? Prefabs require brutalism, which is next on the list. Is that next on the list? No. We should probably get this study for broadcasting. Let's get that going. Okay. So what I am thinking is we can expand here. I want to make sure that we can get workers or people, right? We want to get people. Okay, that is already maxed, right? What's the range here for the housing? If we wanted to measure what's the walking distance for footpaths to this bus station, I want to measure how far out can I go this way, right? That's the goal. I want to go this way on this footpath. Okay, build a couple of buildings over here. And then we could also probably do the same. Not on this side. It'd be hard to get to the buses. But if we could get a couple of houses here that can have access to this, but also this. Because if they can have access to this bus stop, they can have access to this, all of this stuff over here on this side. So that would be my main... That would be my main goal. Alright, let's get some housing over here. So, it looks like we're gonna go with these flats at 80%, and we're gonna go with the ones that have the maximum capacity of 210. So these houses, this house is right here. We can get 200 here. Can we go with one like this? Yes, we can. And it should be away from the pollution zone. Okay, what I could do also is I want to get rid of this cable here. If we just go underground, it should sort that, right? Let's go underground. Let's go underground. Okay, so we want to get rid of this connection here. Yeah, let's get that sorted. How quickly can we demolish this? Hopefully pretty quickly. It's going to affect us for a little while, but it should be fine. Because we're going to remove that. And then we'll get an underground cable from here to here. Yeah, okay. So let's make sure this is very high priority. Do the thing, guys. Also, let's go ahead and build out this footpath here. Where is it? There you go. And might as well just get this footpath out of here. That isn't doing anything, right? Oh no, that's a sewage. That's a sewage pump, which technically isn't very. It's not needed. It's not needed. But I guess it's okay. Well, we could remove it. Let's remove it, and then fix it. So we're gonna get rid of that. We're actually just gonna go ahead and get rid of this as well. As well of this, as this. And this, I guess? Yeah, I want to clean this up. Okay, let's make sure that you have some sort of connection here so that if you need to get to that, you can get to that. This isn't started yet. I just want to straighten this out here. Oh, what do we get? We got a new vehicle type. We got the gas. All right, let's see what kind of capacity the gases can get. New vehicles. New vehicles. They're not as good. I'm looking for dumpers. The gas. Total capacity. Oh man, they're terrible. Oh, they're really bad. Okay. Not worried about that. Oh, these Yas are... Ooh, these are the good ones. These are good ones. It's 1932, by the way. Okay. All right, good. Not worried too much here. Is this done yet? Almost done. Just got a little bit of junk that needs to be picked up. Okay, this situation here needs a path. Let's add a couple of pathing here so that these guys can get to where they need to go quickly as well. Okay. All right, there you go. So that cable's done. Let's go ahead and get this underground situation sorted. Oh, what happened there? Let's look at underground here. We got a lot of things going on here, which is understandable. Let's just go from here to there. Confirm. All set. Build. Okay. All of this. Come on, guys. You can do it. Stop production. Who's stopping production here? Why are you stopping production? Because no workers. What's going on with the workers? Are people unhappy at the moment? Research program finished. All right, we got visas. That's all fine. No big deal. Let me answer a phone call here really quickly. All right, I am back. Back from the lab. Okay, so what are we up to here? What are these guys doing? It's taking forever to get this junk out of here. At least we have this truck here. You can pick up everything. Sucks that they only pick up like one type of junk. Also, what did you pick up here? 0.56 tons of scrap. What is here? Mixed waste? And what are you gonna get? Mixed waste? Alright, at least the workers are doing their thing. That's all that matters. I just want to get this connection straight here. And then we can plug this in here and do whatever. There's lots of waste. Lots of waste. Okay. Health and all that stuff is good, right? We got a lot of people at the labor hall. We should have this fully staffed. And then we also should have staff over here. This guy is finishing up the rails down here. And we got a lot of work going on down here. What, are you guys not bringing workers here? What's going on? What's empty trips here? What's that? Are the trips too long? Travel time 3 hours out of 5. So they should be making it. Are those buses too slow? All right, well, I don't understand. I don't understand. Hopefully these guys will sort themselves out. No one's waiting for food. No one's doing anything crazy. I want to get these houses in here as soon as possible, because we're about to have a huge demand for workers here. This thing is what, 500 workers to keep active? Right? 500 for the oil refinery? Yeah. We're gonna have a lot of mixed waste here. Crazy amounts of waste. Okay. I think we need a dedicated, what's it called? Dedicated truck, garbage truck station here. I hate that winters are so long. Come on. Unemployment too high at 4%. That's so silly, man. Come on now. Come on, buddy. Do we need to add more research here? Railway distribution, tourism analysis, education for loyal citizens, cars for loyal citizens. I think we should start looking into cars, right? Let's do that. Let's get some of that research going. And here, we should be able to see government loyalty, which is super low. 43%, 43%, 44%. Right? Yeah, 43. Okay. We're doing pretty well. There's an issue here with the prisoners. Is the problem that we're not getting a lot of wardens here? Two prisoners escaped this year, 7 prisoners escaped last year. We need more wardens, huh? Do you guys have a faster way to get here? Is this the only way to get here? Do we need a bus with workers from our labor hall here? Oh man, so much work. This needs pathing, which it doesn't have yet. So let's give it some connections here. That should be good. This thing here is connected as well. All right, this is getting built. That's actually pretty good. Anything else missing connections here? No. Yeah, this guy is not carrying full loads, or he is carrying full loads, but not as much, right? Not as much as expected. Yeah, these guys are not making it down here. What are you at? 5 hours, 40 minutes. Total traveling time. By the time they get there, this is already done. What are you doing? What a waste of 14 workers. Oh no, they're set to drop off at this thing here. So why didn't you just drop them off at this end instead of the other end? That's very silly of you, my friend. Okay. Oh, well, this isn't good here. We're gonna need a bigger labor hall, or one at least that has more parking spaces, because the buses can't keep up. Okay, this is built. That means that we can get, demolished. That means that we can get this done. Right, I think we need to do the following. We need to remove this footpath. No? Okay. And we need to just connect you to there. You to here. And then you to here. And then what we'll do is we'll now set the upgrade path there. There. And we don't need it going that way. Alright, now here we can plan the bigger residences. And so we're looking for these flats that do 210 workers. And the best position, in my opinion, would be right over here. Now we don't need... wait, can you run a road straight through this thing? All the way across? I mean, it looks like we can. What I would want to do is something like this here. So if we could get one... We could get 1, 2, and then maybe 3 here, but this one can be a little bit smaller. 150 right here. We could do this. Okay. What would we be missing here? This school is definitely... This definitely has a lot of capacity. And then this kindergarten is almost full, so we would probably want to get a kindergarten here. Right? So we get a kindergarten right over here. And that should be fine. This gets a path right here. All right, this is all connected. This gets a connection here. This guy gets a connection. Oh, you can't do that one, but we could do this one. Right, that's all we really need here. I'm pretty sure that's all we really need here. That gets us a couple of hundred people here. This is 210, 200, and 200. That's 800 more population. That's gonna really be good for our industry over here. I'm okay with all this. Lots of projects going on right now, but I think it's totally worth it. We could likely get a couple houses down here as well. I kind of left that spot open for that. Let's see, we got newer buildings here, right? Lower quality, 55% rural. No, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for these 85%. Get a couple of these guys over here. These are 89% houses. What's the highest quality flats that we can get here, though? 82, 34, 80%. It would be these here. These are 89. 85. 30. 91 for these. 84, okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We could get a couple of these, though. 30, 10. These are only 10, though. These are a little bit better. Or we could look at these, right? We could look at these. 80%, 80%, 80%. 56, 50, 90 for this one, and 80%. This one's not that big. Oh, you could fit one right there. It's an extra 100 population. That could be really useful. Alright, let's put that down there, and then let's get one of these small ones right here. So we'll do that, and that doesn't need any road connections, so this should be fine. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll try and fit housing here and there wherever it's prudent, right? We could do a house right here as well. Should all have access to this right here. Yeah, these guys all good. We can get a big one right here, actually. All right, no, let's see how this shopping center handles, right? If it can handle more houses, then we can add more houses. But it's an extra 1,000 people here. That's gonna be tough on this to handle all of that population. So we're gonna see how that goes. If not, then we just build another one. We have room down here to build some more housing, which is good. We would probably need another school, another kindergarten too. But that's all totally fine. Let's we got also $500,000 dollaroos there. I'm not dollaroos, rubles. We're actually doing pretty well on that front, so we're not hurting on money. And our research just finished. We got cars now. We could, oh well, citizens can get some cars. That's all good. Let's just finish all of this, right? Education for loyal citizens. Yes, let's do that. And what do we have going on here? Nothing. Let's get radio signaling. Sure. And we can build a radio tower and all that stuff, right? I don't think we can do any of that right now. State infrastructure, miscellaneous, state infrastructure, maintenance, children, emergency. Nope, that's not it. Culture, sport, alcoholism. Where's this stuff? Where's the radio tower and all that? Right, where is it? Not anywhere over here. Alright, we'll figure that out later. But for now, I think it's a good time to end the stream. Very sorry that it was a short one today. We did get a lot done though. A lot more done than previous streams. We are doing really, really well. Okay, cool. So, in the next one, I think that we can get into maybe some chemical processing. Maybe. I want to see how it all turns out with the fuel and bitumen here. This is taking forever to build. I wonder what the best course of action for this would be. We got a lot of concrete to deliver. We got a lot of gravel. It's just, I mean, it's just a matter of getting better trucks, right? We got to get better trucks. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just the vehicles that we have available are super duper slow. So we want to purchase new vehicles and mechanisms here. If we look at concrete mixers, right? This guy is super slow, but the gas might be a little bit better. He's also a lot faster, but the gas actually does less than this guy, which is terrible. This one at least does 3.5, but he only goes the actually not that bad. 45 kilometers for 3.5 tons. The Rubalt was the other one at 3. This guy's 1.8. I mean, we could just go ahead and replace these Amos, right? With the Yaz's. 3.4 at 45. Yeah, we should definitely look into this. Replacing these concrete trucks, all these other trucks, they need to be replaced. It's just too slow. What else we got? Covered holes, maybe? Some Rubalts. These are still the highest capacity are the old guys. The Yaz are also pretty good though, so we could do with that. The Gazes are too bad, too small. This one can only carry food though, which is terrible. Okay, what else we want to get? Dumpers? I mean, this one's pretty good. Over the Rubalt here, 3.5. It's not that bad. And then finally, last one would be any road cranes that we could use. Yes, these guys, the gases now. This guy would be much better use over the horse cranes. Okay, all right, so we got some upgrades to do, but that'll be in the next stream. Thank you guys again for hanging out. Thank you for watching. We are looking good. City is thriving. We're making money. Population is happy, 91% happiness. We're building more housing, which is great. We got a lot of buildings to do. I really need to get this stuff over here prioritized over this over here, so I'm gonna make sure that we have this stuff is low priority right now. None of this is high priority, so make sure that you focus on all the other things over there versus all of this stuff. This is low priority for now. Okay, good. All right, make sure you get whatever you're doing over here ready. And are you not high priority? There's just so much to do here. So much. Okay. All right. I'm done talking. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment. I will catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.